Alright. I have a question.
Okay, what's up?
Alright. And this is in reference to Little Rudy Huxtable.
Little Rudy!
Little Rudy Huxtable. Everybody loved Little Rudy. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't some craziness going on with her right now?
Yeah, well, back in the Cosby days, remember she had a little friend named Bud?
Bud.
Remember Bud? Well, this time his name is Ed.
Oh.
Yes.
This her little boyfriend?
Well, no, that was her husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to ask a relationship question.
Okay.
You know, what's trending now, basically what she going through, she was married to the guy, if anybody, Ed Hardwell, is that Hardwell?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Something like that. Played with the Ravens. And he used to be married to the chick named Lucy Liu, Lisa Liu.
The Asian girl?
No, she's not Asian. Not her. Not the one from
Charlie's
Angels.
Look,
Nah.
look, I got to look this up.
I'm talking about the little shorty. She plays on one of them reality shows now called Hollywood Divas or something like that. But she used to, I think she used to play on another one of them. Anybody who knows, you can hit it in. She used to play on another one of them.
Look, I'm going to scroll
shows.
through the pictures real quick, see if I can find them.
But anyway, you know, little Rudy and Bud, I mean Ed, they you know, they met actually through Lucy Liu.
Oh.
And
okay, that's a little special.
And yeah.
Were they together at the time?
I don't think they were together,
Okay.
but they all were from the same circle or whatever.
Oh.
That's how they party in Atlanta.
Okay, a little swapping stuff going on.
No hate going on to the ATL.
Okay.
Much love ATL. Okay. But anyway,
mind my business.
After 4 months they got married. So the bottom line is the bottom line, and this is what going back into relationship, but I just
so they knew each other before, or they just met each other.
All I don't know.
Okay.
They dated for 4 months.
Okay.
Then they got married.
Okay.
So basically, she dated him for 4 months. She got married. Marriage was kind of rocky. She was accusing him, think he was cheating, and I guess he was accusing her of the same thing. But she got pregnant by him, and now I guess that was, it's been about 6 or 7 months, and now he filed for divorce, and it went public with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out what the heck was wrong with that picture. She met him 4 months later. They married. They was having fears of infidelity all through the joint, but got pregnant anyway.
And they both was cheating, or they both each other were cheating.
Was accusing each other of cheating, basically, because that's what they both were kind of saying. I wasn't following too much, but just enough to know this much. That what is wrong with that picture? Why didn't it work? Do you think?
Well, some people get married after dating a short period of time, and it works out for a long time. Like Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't date for a very long time, because there's no premarital,
Yeah, okay.
And so I guess they be like, "Kai, come on, let's hurry up and do this thing."
Yeah.
So some people get married quickly, but they're rooted. They kind of know their roots, and sometimes that doesn't work out even with that faith. I know personally, I did the same thing. I couldn't believe it, but I did the same thing. I did.
So can I call you Rudy?
You could call me Rory. Okay, but I met a guy, and I knew him for a while. I would see him, and we would have conversations, but I really didn't know him that well. And then we dated only for a few months and got married, and we had a child, and it didn't work out. And I mean, honestly, if I were to do it all over again, I would still do it, because there were blessings that came out of the relationship. My child is a blessing. However, what I realized is that I didn't know him well enough, and I feel that relations need to grow through seasons, because you need to spend at least one full set of seasons with a person, so that you can a year.
At least 4 seasons.
At least 4 seasons. Okay. Because people are different in different seasons.
Right.
People are different times a month.
I know y'all are, but go ahead.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
And then, you know, people have different personalities. People have different emotional states. I feel like you need to see your mate go through and grow through struggle. You need to see how they handle adversity. You need to see how they handle different situations. And if you don't date them at least for 4 seasons in a row, not 1 season here, then we take 2 seasons off, then we do a season here, then we take 3 seasons off. You need to see how they act in their life with you for a whole 4 seasons, so you can grow to get to know that person, and you need to see how they handle stuff. Because one of the things that I noticed was that my ex-husband and I, we didn't handle things the same way, and then we became judgmental of each other because we weren't, you know, meeting each other's expectations. And we, you know, I feel like we had a lot of growing to do, because it's not all about, you know, your expectations and this, that, and the other. It's more about you and who you are and building yourself. So for me, I think that Lil Rudy, Lil Keisha, you know, she just needed to get to know him a little bit better. He needed to get to know her a little bit better. They were still insecure with themselves if they were cheating or suspecting each other of cheating. I don't know if they were cheating or not, but when you're doing all this suspicions of cheating, you're not in a solid relationship in the first place. Because I'm going to tell you, I date right now, and I do not suspect him of cheating. And when I'm dating a guy and he's cheating, I know it. Because, you know, I got that intuitive thing going on, and I feel it in my stomach.
Well,
I've always had it.
I don't put nothing past anybody, so.
Well, I know, okay? Because it comes to me. I know, okay?
Yeah. Y'all tend to do that. Y'all are funny, but that's a whole nother subject. But
yes,
anyway.
it is.
Okay. Cool. So,
what you think about the situation?
I was like you said, I was just curious what you thought, because I wanted to, you know, see what Rory knows. But but you basically said it from the front. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's been people who got married just as quick and lasted over 20 years. You know? And,
what about arranged marriages?
You know,
they ain't know each other at all.
I don't know. Arranged marriages, we talking another century though, right? That's
that still happens with different cultures.
Oh well.
Yes, it does.
I guess, you know. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, nowadays, like you say, anything is possible. Anything. But I think, yeah, they came in thinking each other was cheating. Probably they were cheating. A lot of times, you think a person cheating, they cheating. A lot of times.
Or you just insecure. You need to work on yourself.
Well, it's not that, but I think the whole world, society makes. When you look at society, everybody cheats. It seems like. It seems like. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes, I mean, I've had clients and they deal with paranoia, and their mates are not cheating.
But the paranoia has been fed from somewhere. Though,
exactly,
right?
It came from somewhere that you need to heal. Because you're anchoring in some crap that you've picked up through your lifetime that you never healed from. So now you need to heal that situation so you're not dragging that baggage into every relationship you go into. Because when you drag that baggage along without healing it, you're just going to bring that negativity everywhere. You're going to kill all your relationships like that.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You do know.
No,
how would you feel if somebody kept accusing you of cheating and you knew you weren't?
Well, only thing I can do is just say I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And have to show that I'm. And if they can't tell by my actions that I'm not, it's really isn't any more I can do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking a lot of times, I don't know. I mean, I'm not, and I'm not necessarily even speaking from experience. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always had great relationships.
What's all that cheesing for?
They may not have, you know, lasted, of course, but, you know, while they were there, they were there. You know? So I have no complaints about any of them.
Okay.
But you know, some were crash and burn, some were ugly, but they were great when they were great. So, but I maybe I'm one of those people. I remember being in the military, and the one thing you saw in the military, boy, was it seemed like everybody's wives cheated when their husband was in the. It was like a whole eye opener, and I think that's what made us. Oh man, everybody cheats.
Really?
Oh my gosh, it was like amazing. You go, boom, you know, while, you know, some company or battalion, whatever, go into the field, man, you see that wife all at the NCO clubs and everything. I mean, you know, that was the kind. It was the norm where it was like, psh, everybody in the world cheats or flirts, and then to me, if they flirt, then there's a tendency in there that they would cheat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just learned in the back of my mind, don't put nothing past anybody. Hope you don't do it. I'm gonna have faith that you don't do it. I'm not gonna go around accusing you. If something come up and I see it, boom, you know, there it is. Right. If I don't see it, ain't no need in stressing over it because you may or may not be doing it.
Well, you know, I'm not a cheater, so I know everyone doesn't cheat because I'm not a cheater.
Well, same here. But same here, but at the same time, sometimes I believe I'm the only one in the world who don't smoke weed.
Really?
Yeah, man, it seems like it sometimes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it may be so, or maybe just very few. So, just because you don't mean others don't.
Right.
You know, that's all. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not a weed head either.
Okay. Okay. So appreciate it again. You answering the question.
Thank you.
I'm going to have more.
And good luck to you, Keisha and Ed.
Yeah. Good luck both of you guys.
Yeah, man. Just work on yourself now.
Because they're young. They're in the 30s. She's like 30-something, 30. In the mid-30s or something. Oh, no, they may be pushing 40.
They just need to work on themselves. Good luck with the pregnancy. Release the stress. Release the drama. You know, and the best thing to do is get these people out your beeswax. Okay?
Yeah. She on TV. Yeah, she was on TV crying.
Yeah, I feel for you. I feel for both of you. I don't know what's going on, but much love and success for both of you. I'll say a prayer for you guys too.
Yeah, prayer. All right. And don't forget to visit CatoHammond.com and
TotallyRory.com.
All right.
Peace.